Hello friends, my name is Katie from Eternal Flame, and today I am so excited to finally share with you all a flip through of some of my spreads in my very first Travelers Company notebook for 2022 into 2023. So if you're interested in seeing what I have done with this hotel edition, please stick around. Thanks everyone. Alrighty friends, so before we get into it, I did want to take this quick moment to thank you all so very much for taking the time to join me today. As always, I very much appreciate your engagement, so please feel free to leave any comments or questions in the comment section down below. Alrighty, so today I'm going to open up as I mentioned, my very first Travelers Company item ever. I bought this actually I think on JetPens probably about a year ago now. I got my friend the matching or complimentary airplane edition. I kept the hotel edition for myself. So this is what it looked like when I purchased it, and all I've really done is add this charm down here that actually came with the kit. Love this little laundry bag. It is the softest. So I actually DIY'd a closure for my insert, so I'll just show you that in 1 second here. And over here I just have like a little watercolor swatch. I've been thinking about really getting into watercoloring. I was about to order some Winsor Newtons when I realized that my dear friend Carly has already gifted me so many paint sets, including gouache and watercolors. So if you guys have any suggestions for videos or creators that I should watch on YouTube, definitely feel free to leave those those suggestions in the comment section down below for me to follow up on. So I had this I had purchased I think this Moterm cover on Amazon and mentioned in a previous video, I think the unboxing, that I was not impressed with the quality of it. It's just so scratchy. Some folks mentioned in the comment section that it would get softer over time, and then others had mentioned that the TRC branded pouch is actually a lot better quality, so I'm thinking about testing that out. Definitely let me know. I've also been having a really hard time finding the coffee special edition, I guess, items like inserts. So the writing boards, I've seen those, but the stickers have not been in stock. So anyways, long story short, if you know where to find that, let me know. I did very minimal decor. So what I did was I took these ribbons from a Dior bag that my friend had gifted to me for my birthday, and I actually used my sewing machine to sew them in as a closure for my insert, and very simply used I think my Pilot Vanishing Point pen before it broke with the EF nib and Diatramentus Archive ink to just write a note to myself about like a little reflection about 2022. So I traveled so much in 22, more than ever in my whole life. Probably true, but also in my whole life ever in a year. And so it was getting honestly kind of exhausting. So I used some of my Happy Planner washi tape here that says "Let's Stay Home." I picked that up on clearance, I think at like this stationery store in Manhasset. But yeah, so sew those in as a clip. The only thing I wish is that I had planned this out in advance too and forgot my plan. I wish I had offset it a little from the center so it doesn't conflict with the elastic here that's in the center of the book. But anyways, so in the beginning, the first two spreads here, I actually journaled mostly about all the fun times that I've been having in New York City. I started grad school in 22, and it's a 2-year program at NYU, and so I have some pictures and some things that I collected. And so like I went to, I think one of our first couple of weekends together, I went with some friends to Levain Bakery by school. That was a lot of fun. I had been there before. It was one of my favorite, I guess, bakeries in the Upper West Side growing up, and so I was really excited to go with my friends. It was really pretty because they have a mural that kind of looks like this, like a map in the store itself. So I think my friends had a lot of fun. So I have little journal inserts in here as well about everything that happened in 22. It talks a little bit about how we had to wear masks in 22 and in the beginning of school for quite some time, honestly, for a lot longer than I would have expected. So I journal a little bit about that there. Some pictures with friends. This is my dear kitty, Sebastian. He's a big boy. He's about 20 pounds. And here's my doggy Bailey. I am missing a picture of Sophie. She's not as photogenic as the other two. So I actually had a piece of paper that I lost, which is so stupid because I've lost that piece of paper so many times. You would think I have this habit of putting things in safe places that obviously aren't very safe because I end up losing them. They're so safe that I can't find them in the future. And so it's kind of a running joke with my husband and I. And so anyways, this piece of paper had all of the travel that I did in 22 as I could pull from my phone photos as well as talking to my husband. So one of the first trips that we went on during COVID, when there were still like masking mandates on planes and things, was to the Paris hotel in Las Vegas for a destination wedding. So I journaled a little bit about that here. I have this little date stamper that I picked up off Amazon. I'll try to remember to link it down below if you're interested. So yeah, I traveled so much in 22 that in 23, one of my goals was to travel less. And I really learned to appreciate not only my family and my husband, and my animals, of course, but also my home. I missed home a lot when I was living in DC for a bit, so I have a little bit here. I journaled a little about that here. I went to a lot of stationery stores and coffee shops, took a lot of pictures, and that's how I kind of spent my time since I found this since I wasn't at home and doing chores and things. So I found this little sticker. I think it came from the travel, maybe Midori sticker pack. I love my Midori stickers, and I actually bought those, I think, at Jenny Bick and or Jet Pens. And so this came, I think, from the same company or time that I bought the stickers. I don't really know. So anyways, I have the Eiffel Tower upside down because at the Paris hotel in Vegas, they had like this upside down Eiffel Tower inside. It's such a crazy trip. That was a great way to kick things off. I left it blank here because I think there was a trip in between, but I really wanted to start journaling about Berlin and Paris, like actual Paris. So I left these 2 pages here. I don't actually remember what they're for. And yeah, so taking you to Berlin. So I went to Berlin first, and then I stopped over in Paris for a day. So I have 4 pages here, so 2 2-page spreads here to cover that trip to Europe. This was my second time going to Europe, and it was so much fun. So I just took some things, like this is the, I guess, the ticket for when we took public transportation. It was part of our, I went there as part of our global study tour for grad school, as part of NYU, and we spent about a week there, I think 5 days. I stayed a little bit longer, and yeah, I fell in love with Ampelman. I think it's Ampelmannchen because I've definitely been corrected before, so I apologize if I'm not saying it correctly. And it's basically their optional pedestrian signals for walk or don't walk at intersections. I fell in love with it because I used to be a traffic engineer back in the day and design traffic signals, and I will say that in America we do not have such fun and exciting pedestrian signals. So I learned a lot about their history as we went to go visit the Berlin Wall and talking to locals and things. And so there were a ton of Ampelman stores, and I spent tons of money buying all of my what do you call it, souvenirs for friends from that store. And some of the things were the paper clips that I did a quick giveaway on, and also this was the bag that it came with. And then my friend Sarah actually bought me this sticker, and while I wanted to use it maybe on a cover or something, I just thought this was so cute as part of the spread. And then these little shops down here was from the Sticky Club, like a Sticky Club sticker sheet, and I don't know, it just it reminded me a lot of Europe while we were there. Fell in love with it. I actually really, these are some of my favorite stickers from the Sticky Club, because they have like these antique or like very towny feel, and I actually love them so much so that I separated a whole set of them. Like I went through all of my Sticky Club sheets and pulled them out so that I can use them. I think this was from some packaging here, and I journaled a little bit about our trip as part of school and what we covered. And then this was one of the stores that I went to and bought a bunch of fountain pens. I don't know if you all recall, I did a like haul video. I filmed one while I was in Berlin at the hotel, and I bought a bunch of like Kaweco fountain pens and things there, and I even tried the Faber-Castell, I think. But yeah, So over here, I'm less impressed by the way this one came out, but I just wanted to get it done. I incorporated a birthday card that my friend Sarah from the other page, so we both went to Paris together, and it was for less than, I want to say I was there for less than 24 hours, which is kind of crazy. It was basically a layover, and it saved me like, I don't know how much, but it was worth it. It was so much fun because it was just the two of us. And so she wrote me a birthday card on a piece of cardboard that she found while she was traveling all through Europe, which I thought was so cute. So I, of course, saved it. I had to cut it down to fit into the traveler's notebook insert, but that's okay. I got this washi tape when I was in Go Wild, and then some of these stickers here, like this washi sticker, I got on Amazon. I wanted to put this sticker down from the Travelers Company, but I couldn't find a good place for it, so I just made like a little folder here. But this is part of what I remembered too while we were there, because we had to leave our luggage at the front desk and they threw it on a cart. So I don't know why I remember that. Like, most people who travel a lot probably do that often. And then I have a picture here that didn't come out very good, but I bought a little bear from, I think it was, oh shoot, was it H&M Home? Sorry, that's my printer. Sometimes it turns on. And so I bought a bear and I named him Pierre, and it wasn't after this macaron store or whatever, but it just so happened that his name is Pierre. And yeah, this was the bag that I pulled the ribbon from. But that's basically it. If you're still here, I did want to thank you so much for sticking around. I should have mentioned this earlier, but as part of all of the traveling that I did in 22, I was inspired to reach out to this company called Conquest Maps. They're actually manufactured and based out of, I think, Ohio in the US, which I loved. So the products are made in America. And so whenever I can, I try to support different businesses in different countries, including in the US. And thus far, when it came to like customer service and everything, I had such a great experience, and I've just been delaying anyways, long story short, I have a discount code. I believe it's Eternal Flame 10 for, I think, 10% off, I think, your first order. So definitely check them out. I ordered one, and I'll share some footage with you all, probably in the beginning and at the end of this video, of that map. I went big. I got a really big one, and I also got it framed. It came framed, which was fantastic. All I had to do is pull it out of the box, and it had very simple instructions on how to hang it. And yeah, I'm just so happy. Basically, you get to customize it to add your names to it, as well as what you want the pins to stand for. And then you can buy different color pins to represent places you want to go, places you've been, maybe places that you've gone more than once, or maybe if your partner has been to a place and you haven't, you can use a different color coding system for that. I also bought special pins to mark the places that my husband and I have lived together, as well as some of our favorite, I guess, vacation spots. So anyways, friends, thanks so much once again for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this flip through, and if you did, just let me know, because I'm not sure how much this really ties into like Hobonichi planners and my typical like unboxing videos, so I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye everyone.